Let's walk through unboxing and setting up your new Form Wash. After printing, residual resin can leave your parts feeling sticky. In the past, removing this resin required a long, manual workflow. The Form Wash completely streamlines and enhances the cleaning process by giving your parts an automated deep clean. After a short initial setup, all you'll need to do is set it and forget it. Before we begin, make sure you have 10 liters of IPA wash solvent, which you'll need to purchase separately. It's also important that you always wear gloves while handling the Form Wash. Please consult the Form Wash safety sheet for more information before getting started. Now let's begin. To unbox your Form Wash, find a clear space on the floor next to the desktop where it will be used. Open the box from the top. Carefully remove the upper foam insert containing the accessories, including a power supply cord, hydrometer, flush cutters, removal tool, scraper, tweezers, and Form Wash guides. Set these aside. Lift the Form Wash straight up and out of the box. Place it gently onto your desktop. Remove the protective plastic wrap. Next, open the lid and you will see the siphon pump. Remove this and set it aside for now. Plug the power cable into the port on the back of the Form Wash. Then plug the other end into a wall outlet. It will automatically power on and the display screen will light up. You can operate your Form Wash by simply using the knob. To open it, turn the knob and select Open. Push the knob to confirm. The mount and basket will rise up. Using the included flush cutters, carefully remove the twist ties and zip ties securing the bottom of the basket to the basket mount. Turn the knob and select Sleep to lower the basket. Now let's assemble the siphon pump, which you'll use to safely fill the wash bucket with IPA wash solvent. The siphon pump is made up of two parts, the handle and the tube. Assemble the pump by twisting the handle into the tube. You should feel it click into place. Now, you're ready to fill the wash bucket with IPA. The best practice is to siphon the IPA into the wash bucket. Open the wash bucket lid. Wearing protective gloves, insert the handle end of the siphon pump into the IPA container. Place the tube end of the siphon pump into the wash bucket. Using the siphon pump, fill the wash bucket with IPA until it is between the minimum and the maximum fill lines. Carefully remove the siphon pump. Let it dry, then store it for later use. Now that the wash bucket is filled with IPA, you're ready to wash your printed parts. After continued use, the concentration of resin in the IPA increases, decreasing the effectiveness of the wash. Therefore, we recommend you check your IPA once a month or more, depending on the volume of printing, to determine if it needs to be replaced. Using the included hydrometer, it's easy to check the levels of resin in your IPA. But it must always be calibrated whenever you add fresh IPA to the wash bucket. To calibrate your hydrometer, with a gloved hand, hold the hydrometer by the circular handle and place it gently into the IPA in the Form Wash. It will float on top of the IPA. Then, taking note of where the float aligns along the stem of the hydrometer, carefully remove the hydrometer out of the IPA. Slide the red ring down until it aligns with the top of the float. Then, place the hydrometer back into the IPA. The red ring should now indicate exactly where the top of the float sits along the stem of the hydrometer. Now that your hydrometer has been calibrated, you can remove it from the IPA and store it in the tool storage area at the back of the Form Wash. Make sure to leave the red ring in this position along the stem, as it is required for checking if the density of the IPA has changed after 1 month of use. In the future, you can check your IPA by simply placing the calibrated hydrometer into the wash bucket and note the alignment of the red ring in relation to the short wings above the float. If the red ring is above the short wings, you should replace your IPA for a more effective wash. When disposing of used IPA, please refrain from pouring it down the drain. Rather, consult the disposal instructions provided on the IPA bottle. Once your used IPA has been safely disposed of, you can fill the Form Wash with fresh IPA. Finally, always turn the knob on the Form Wash to sleep mode when not in use.